Hello and thanks for joining me today. I am Haruna. So RHEL 10 was recently released a couple of months ago, just around 2 or 3 months I would say. And I have been playing with it. I have it installed as a VM on my MacBook. As you can see, that's running on UTM. And in this video, I will just show you with a bit of hands-on the things that are new, essentially from my perspective. So these are top features I would say that might be, useful to you. Let's get started. Let's go to my terminal so I can SSH into this particular server because I prefer using my own, the terminal on my Mac rather than the terminal on the OS itself. Server name is Linux 10. That's the name I've given it. So we can just SSH into that. The user there is Hadoga, so SSH at Linux 10. So Linux 10, that's what I'm calling it. Okay, cool, we're in. Just to be sure it's RHEL 10, we can cut etc OS release. So OS release, hit enter. You can see it says the pretty name for this OS is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 10, so the version 10.0. so this definitely RHEL 10. The first feature at the top, the top of the list, is RHEL Lightspeed. So that's just AI on your server, AI within the terminal. You can ask questions just the same way you ask questions, on LLMs like ChatGPT, Cloud, etc. You can do same here, but this is tailored for the RHEL server. So the package that allows you to do that is the command line assistant. So just let me just sudo once and for all, just become root. So it's let's say it's not pre-installed. You should install with just DNF install. I don't want to ask -y, just so it just accept and proceed with the install. Command line assistant. So hit enter. It's going to try and install it, but of course I've got it installed already, so there's nothing to do. How do we use it? How do you use the AI in your terminal? The RHEL Lightspeed command line assistant. That's pretty easy. So it's just C, that's command use. You're trying to ask, so you put in columns, well, in quotes. That's how. For example, we can say help me troubleshoot why my SSH service isn't running. I know that's a bit isn't starting, at least. That's a bit long, but it's just to give you an idea that this is quite similar to the other large language models you're used to. I hit enter. You can see it says asking RHEL Lightspeed, so it's trying to respond to this query. Usually it takes a few seconds, and there you are. So you can see without going out of the terminal, without requiring access to a web browser, we have this now. So first it says this feature uses AI technology. That's very clear, right? Do not include any personal information or the sensitive information to your inputs. Interactions may be used to improve Red Hat's products or services. Yeah, so it will give you what you've asked for. So essentially, the first thing is it's saying here, check the SSH service status. So it's just systemctl status SSHD. Examine the logs. It gives you a command to use. Check for missing privileges. It gives you exactly what to do. check OpenSSL version mismatch. It tells you what to do, restart the service. That's it. This comes in handy, for for systems engineer, cloud people, security, whatever you do with RHEL, with Linux, essentially. You can actually ask RHEL Lightspeed, or command line assistant to write scripts for you, right? For example, let me clear my screen. I can say something like write a bash script. So I want to help me write a bash script that say, for example, archive/etc, right? /etc. If you archive a directory, or let's say maybe a bunch of files, you can compress as well, right? So you can archive and compress. So archive/etc. I want to use bzip2 compression with bzip2 compression, for example. Hit enter. Essentially, it's going to ask RHEL Lightspeed again, few seconds, and you have your script. So let's create this file and paste the script. So vim, let's call it backup _ etc.sh, hit enter and paste the script. Just write right quit, and to make it executable from based on the instructions, assuming we don't know, you use this, right? You change each mod +x, the file is backup, that's it, and then to run .sh backup. This will try to archive the /etc directory, or any directory, or any files you've created, and that's it, it's done. If I ls here now, you can see our file is there, the script is there, and the backup is there as well as bzip. The archive is there as bzip, compressed as bzip, bz2, and that is it actually for RHEL Lightspeed. You can do a lot of things with that. Number 2 is Post-Quantum Cryptography, preview in this case. So RHEL 10 comes with a preview that allows you to install the required packages that support post-quantum cryptography. As quantum computers become increasingly mainstream, right? The classic cryptographic algorithms like RSA that we have are not quite ready for those kinds of computers. So RHEL is giving you the opportunity to play around with post-quantum cryptography as a preview. So the packages you would need to install for those, there are 2 essentially. So there are those that allow you to switch your policies, that's post-quantum cryptography policies, and those that will allow you to use post-quantum cryptographic algorithms as well for SSH and things like maybe TLS, for instance. So there are DNF install -y. I don't want to be asked, crypto policies, crypto policies, PQ post-quantum, as I did mention, is a preview. The second package is crypto policy script. So crypto policies -script. So these two, just these two. So crypto policies, post-quantum, the preview. This what's just different, post-quantum preview, and then the script. So hit enter. Trying to update subscription manager. There's nothing to be done. It's already installed. Well, I've installed on this. I've been playing around with this, as in. So but those are the 2 commands to install. So if you have them installed, you can, since I presume this is essentially new to some of you. If it's new to you, you can just do man crypto demand pages, right? Crypto crypto policies. Hit enter. You can see crypto policies, system-wide crypto policies, overview. You can read briefly about that. Security of cryptographic components of operating system. The part that I would like to show you, more the provided policies. So you have either legacy, you have the default. Your system should be on the default. The default should be using the default policy if you don't change it. And you have future. Future here is a conservative, from the text you can see, right? A conservative security policy that is believed to withstand any near future. You can see to withstand any near future attacks at the expense of interoperability. So there's future, then FIPS, this policy, a policy to aid conformance to this FIPS 140 requirement. So by default, without changing anything, you can check to see which policy is applied. So you use update crypto policies. With crypto policies installed, you can use tab completion. It will auto complete for you. That's what I just did now. I just typed update crypt and then it completes. So the option just dash show. So what's the policy I've got? So I've got default. Now we can change this to use update crypto policies. We can set this to be the new policy that we have installed. That's test. It is a default test post-quantum. Hit enter. The long story about the things is going to change. The warning. It's telling you that it's experimental. So if I update now, if we say update crypto policies and we show now it's post-quantum. That's default test post-quantum. I did mention that this is, you can use this with SSH and TLS, right? So to verify if it's available for SSH, we can SSH to check, the key exchange that's being used. We can do SSH, the key exchange that's used, and look for ML-KEM. ML-KEM here is module lattice based key. So ML-KEM module lattice based key, then it's usually ML-KEM EM. So EM here, the key encapsulation mechanism, so KEM. But this is just the algorithm that's been supported. One of the algorithm that has been supported with post-quantum cryptography. Hit enter. So ML-KEM. So this to tell you that SSH on this particular server can be set up. If you change your SSH config file or you update your SSH config file to add this, it can be set up to use this key rather than RSA or other whatever key you've been using to talk to another server that have this as well. That's for SSH. For Open SSL, you can check as well, because I did say SSL, TLS and SSH. So we can say Open SSL list, right? We want to see what are the public key with auto completions as well. I just tapped this public key algorithms. If I hit enter, it's going to be a long list, but we can algorithm. Let me clear this. We can grep for ML, and you can see it's been supported with different sizes. ML-KEM 512, 768, and 1024 as well. That's the third one is Wayland. It has to do with GUI. So I will go on the server itself, the GUI of the server, and log in with my password. So this is Wayland, the GUI that is replacing X11 window. So Red Hat has been a contributor, to the design of Wayland display server, and then security is being added to the protocol, improved performance, all the good stuff. So this is actually just easy to see. We can just go to settings. Where is it? Yes, settings and system, about. If you go to about, let me try and move this. Go to about and you go to system details. So you can see the windowing system is not X11 anymore. It's Wayland. And I think for this particular demo, that's essentially it. That's just what I wanted to show you. And another way to see this would be via your terminal. So we can open the terminal here. I mean within the system itself, and echo where is it? The variable that holds XDG session type, the current session type we have on hit enter. It tells you Wayland, and that's it for this particular, for the third. And the fourth version, kernel 6.12, is just uname-r. Uname-r, you can see is 6.12. This has improved, scheduler and memory management optimizations, expanded hardware support for modern CPUs, and and other good things, I would say. The Python version as well that comes, by default after installing, it's 3.12. And for that's for the change to the kernel version. That's just everything. Just so you know that, yeah, that's the version of the kernel that comes with RHEL 10. Then the next feature is the Insights Image Builder. So if you have been building images with RHEL, the RHEL Insights, then Insights RHEL Image Builder now allows you to use Lights to get recommendations from Lightspeed in terms of the packages you can add to it, to your image while you build. So what do I mean? Let me so if we can log in, so Red Hat Insights, right? So Red Hat Insights login. If I click, yes, I want to log in with my details here. So let's see. So okay, so if you log into Red Hat Insights, this what RHEL 10 allows you to do with Lightspeed is, if you go to inventory and if you go to image builder and you want to create an image blueprint, you can specify, let me shift this a bit. You can specify, of course, you would need to specify the type of image you want. So let's say you want to build an ISO image. Next, I'll just leave this the default. Next, default for this, file system configuration, repeatable build as well, default. The part I want to show you is here, additional packages. So if you come to additional packages, you can search for example, let's say we want to add Podman. If I say Podman and select Podman here, there's something. If you scroll down, what's new is recommended Red Hat packages powered by RHEL Lightspeed. So this to tell you that if you want to add Podman to this image, then these are the recommendations that RHEL Lightspeed is giving you. So you can just say add package, and that is it essentially for that. I'll close add package, next. You finish all the other options and build your image. So I think finally, or what I'll call a bonus, is the screen you're seeing right now, and that is image mode for Red Hat, Enterprise Linux. Image mode, we are not going to see any demo for that because it requires immutable OS, and I do not have any installation of that at the moment. So this works with immutable container-based, images. So essentially, the aim here is it improves security because attackers cannot write to your OS image. It narrows down your attack surface as well. So these are some of the sample, sudo boot C switch. This is a query image you can get from RHEL. And I think just the highlight is optimize operations, deploy consistent deployments, right? So it's going to ensure that ensure consistent OS deployments across all environments, enhance security, things like that. So this just so you're aware that it's there. But I think if I'm able to have the OS installed, then we can play with this. I can do like a demo to you. So some use cases for image mode, you have AI and machine learning, edge applications, application host and container host, things like that. So this just to let you know that it's there, and it's one of the new things that comes with RHEL 10. That's it essentially. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do share with anyone you think might find this useful. And a big thanks to those that have subscribed. I would see you in the next video. Bye-bye.